think it's recording. All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our second week of Intro to Comp Virtual Academy. A lot of the work you've turned in this week has been awesome. I know some of you are still working right now as I'm recording this, but just as a reminder, all of your assignments are just due every Sunday evening. And as a reminder, now that we are 1 week in, if you have not completed any assignments, you will be marked absent for this week. So please make sure that you are getting at least one assignment done every week to make sure that you're here for attendance. I can be flexible in deadlines otherwise, but if I don't get anything from you for a week, then I mark you absent, and that's just our virtual academy policy. Anyway, I hope you're all doing okay. Thank you to those that are reaching out via email, scheduling office hours. I'm happy to meet with you if you need to. This presentation up on Schoology, the first thing you see, it has this link to schedule a web conference with me if you want to schedule a Google Meet. But I also just reply via email pretty easily. So that's not a big deal. This week, you've got 3 things to take care of. The first thing is writing in your journal. Most of you took care of that last week for last week's journal entry. Great job. That's a very low stress way to engage with writing as long as you are writing for the full 20 minutes. Your length will vary depending on how fast you type or how quickly thoughts come to you. But most people are writing about a page to a page and a half. Because when you just free write and you're not worried about grammar or spelling, you can get so much more information out. So please keep that in mind. Additionally, I hope you're outside today. It's so nice. Gorgeous. Anyway, our first unit is going to be digging into grammar, which I know is like the math of English classes, at least for me. It's very rules-based. There's a lot of requirements you have to follow. And for this class, we're going to be taking an ACT approach to it. So a lot of the lessons you'll be doing will be engaging with it as practice for the ACT. And I know a lot of you are taking the ACT in a couple weeks for the first time, and I hope this helps prep you for it a little bit. So what you're going to do after you have written in your journal for 20 minutes, you're going to go to the Unit 1 grammar folder, and you just have 2 grammar lessons to take care of this week, Grammar 1 and Grammar 2. Now, I have linked notes for each of the grammar folders. This is just for your reference. You can have this pulled up while you were working on the practice and the quiz. I'm not going to do like a lockdown browser thing or anything. Just because you will never be in a situation where you are deciding between affect and effect right here, affect and effect, and you won't be able to look up those resources. So I want you to use this while you are taking your quizzes and stuff. So after you have reviewed this grammar 1 is focusing on word choice and then a little bit of where commas go. I'm not going to read through it because I know that you can read through it on your own, but just so you know how it's laid out, the rule is here, and then the explanation is here. So this is a sample on this side, and then the explanation of what it is would go there, just so you're using the correct word choice for a lot of things. So, and a lot of it's really easy stuff that you might already know or you might not know, and that's okay. Sorry, windy. I hope that's not impacting things. And then you're going to go into a grammar practice. This is something that you'll have 3 attempts to work on. It's only 10 questions, and you're going to be reading this paragraph and then fixing whatever is underlined in each number. So question 1 refers to number 1, Cooper the Clown should have gone to the circus, but he couldn't find his annoying horn. What's wrong with that sentence? It will give you options, so you're not just going to be drawing from nowhere. So don't worry about that. And again, with the practice, you have 3 attempts, and it'll just go with your highest score. The quiz, you only have 1 attempt, but again, you can have those notes pulled up while you're working on it to make sure you're doing the best of your ability. And what you'll be doing for each question is just deciding what the problem is or if there's anything wrong with it or not. And then the same thing will happen with Grammar 2, which is this orange folder here. You've got your Grammar 2 notes, which has a sentence example here, and then an explanation of the rule over here. And there you go. That's what you'll be working on here. You'll have practice, again, 3 times with practice, and then you have 1 attempt at the quiz, but it's all open note. I want you to feel confident that you have resources because grammar is not the easiest thing. And additionally, I just want to say that grammar rules were decided by a bunch of old dead people. So if you speak a different way at home or with your friends, if you code switch, that does not make that any less like valuable or worthy in society. Grammar is just rules that we've decided um, make sense, but that does not mean that any other way of speaking or communicating is necessarily incorrect. It just might not be grammar rules, which is totally fine. That's why I like to have the journal assignment, so that you get practice with just writing freely rather than being bogged down by all the grammar rules. So this quarter together, I'll be doing as much as I can to encourage your own voice and encourage healthy writing habits, but also giving you that grammar based support system so you can rely on that if you need to. But that's everything for the week. Please let me know if you have any questions about anything, and I'll keep in touch. Thanks. Bye.